All right, here we are. This is day 22. Things been a little bit busy around here, so we just ain't been able to get around to doing that day 20 and then 22. But we're here now. We had a little bit of 4th of July. We tried them pickles there. Had comments like, "Oh, they're good. Lots of garlic in there, flavor, and oh, a little bit of oh, it's too spicy." But what the heck? Well, this is just another try right there, so we'll figure that one out. And what we're going to do right now is we're going to do the final on this. We're going to decant or cant or recant, or we're going to take the pickles out of here and we're going to put them in a jar. How's that? I never could speak that French stuff, or even California type stuff, since that's where they do all that wine, and that's where the decanting is coming from. But you know what they always say? Hell, can't never could do anything. All right, so here we go. Oh, we got to take some stuff off here first. We get this stuff right here, and we just skim it there. We just skim it like we was down at the hockey pond, and just take the top off of it, little at a time, because you don't want to do too much, because you want some of this there juice to put there in the jar to go with them, because you got to have the juice in the jar, because as they get cold, the colder they get, the more moisture or liquid they're going to absorb, and it's going to make them more firm. And it might be a couple of days before they get real firm, because they've been out here in the heat, and they give up their fluids in the heat, these cucumber jobs. So, but once they're and they need to be really cold, because they're superb when they're cold. In fact, you can, even if you wanted to, take some of this here juice, and you got some, if you make some, and you got some of them there barrel pickles or whatever it is that just don't quite have the right flavor, you can put some of this juice in that jar right there, replace that other juice, and leave it in the fridge for like a week and get nice and cold, and let it suck up some of that good fermented juice right there, and them pickles will wind up being good. Them pickles that was already supposed to be some kind of pickle, now they all of a sudden wind up being good pickles. So, gotta reach down in here and get our plate. Yeah, we gotta get the plate. That plate's gotta come out, no matter what. This ain't what you call boilerplate. Dang, I wish I'd have made up another set of paper towels for this. But, no worries. I got my little serving tray right there to set it on. We stir these old puppies up in here, and then we start pulling them out, moving them on. And every now and again, you got to remember that because it's in a warm environment, when you're letting them ferment, that you're always going to be losing some of the fluid that's in here. And that also depends on the amount of humidity around, because you can't really lose a lot of fluid into an already drowned environment. So you can have a high temperature, but you can have a high humidity, and it just won't suck up any moisture. So that's something that you got to think about. And then what you can do with that is you just take and just mix you up some more brine, another quart of brine. You know, the drill, put the 5.4% ratio of salt to water. And don't use water out of the tap now, because that's not really that good. And because it's got chlorine in it, and it's got all them other chemicals in it that prevents bacteria growth. And because these are fermented, it's actually bacteria what's causing it to really come out good. And you don't want to kill it with that city water now, do you? Because if you do that, then you ain't got no fermented pickles, no. Because all they're going to do is just sit there and gather up all that chlorine crap and chloramines and whatever else is in the water that they add to make us really feel good. But now, if you do, you might get some of that fluoride in there. And while you're eating them pickles right there, you're getting a fluoride treatment. Now that could be a selling point there, couldn't it? So anyways, we're just going to put these down in the jug, and that's basically going to be it. And then we're going to stick them in the fridge, and then going to wait a few days until they get nice and cold, and then they're not going to last long at all. I guarantee you that. But you see this right here? This is my big jar right here. That's what the pickles are going to go in. I sure hope I got enough room. But we'll work that out when we get there. All right. So this here is me signing off. And this will be the last one in this here installment. So you clean up all your stuff after you get done right there, and hopefully Mama won't get all bent out of shape at you. So it's what we call get her done, and she be done. See ya on the flip side, bud.